What is going on, everyone? Today we are simulating the 2024-2025 NFL season in Madden 24 with the updated rosters, trades, draft, free agency, and everything. If you guys wanted to see the rosters, I will go through them really quick before the season. And besides that, we're going to sim and see who wins the Super Bowl. Look at all the stats. But here is the Bears roster, the team that I picked to user. They have Caleb Williams, Keenan Allen, DeAndre Swift. Gerald Everett is the starting tight end, but I'm going to make it Cole Kmet for this team. And then on defense, you have the Kevin Byard addition. Not a lot on defense added for the Bears. Their offense is a lot more promising. We're going to look at every team's roster, though. We're going to go to NFL rosters, show you guys anything that would be important to look at. The Bengals really didn't make any huge additions. They, I guess, signed Kareem Hunt, but Zach Moss is probably their starter. But besides that, really no big additions there. The Bills' receiving core looks a lot different now after losing Stephon Diggs. You have Keon Coleman, who probably will get bumped up in the starting depth chart throughout the season. Broncos, their biggest thing, losing Russell Wilson. They have Bo Nix now, Zach Wilson, and Jarrett Stidham as the quarterback room. The Browns, really no big additions here besides Jameis Winston. Buccaneers, you re-signed Mike Evans, but really no big additions as well. The Cardinals have Marvin Harrison Jr. as an 80 overall. Besides that, though, not a lot of huge additions for the Cardinals. The Chargers have Jim Harbaugh, but no big player additions. You guys did get Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins. The Chiefs have a new receiving core with Rashee Rice, Marquise Brown, and Xavier Worthy. The Colts didn't really add a lot in the offseason, nothing notable to go through. The Commanders, you have your new quarterback in Jaden Daniels. You guys also got Austin Eckler. And I believe you got a defensive player as well, Bobby Wagner, who was 88 overall in Madden. For the Cowboys, you got Eric Kendricks, but that's about it in terms of that. The Dolphins got a good amount of players. You obviously have Odell Beckham Jr. as the wide receiver 3. Shaq Barrett retired, but he still may be in this roster. And then you have, obviously, Jordan Poyer, who is in his Dolphins uniform. And I think Kendall Fuller as well. Yeah, you have Kendall Fuller. The Dolphins are low-key stacked. The Eagles, did they make any crazy additions? I mean, Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, Saquon Barkley, obviously. I can't believe I questioned if they made any big additions. Of course they did. Falcons, their biggest addition was the huge Kirk Cousins signing. Obviously, you still have the great running back room. And then you got Darnell Mooney as well. And you lost Desmond Ridder. The 49ers, did they do anything? They might lose Brandon Ayuk, but I can't think of anything super serious. The Giants, they lost Saquon Barkley, got Devin Singletary. You have Malik Neighbors, the rookie receiver. The Jaguars didn't do a lot. They got Gabe Davis, who was okay. Besides that, they re-signed Trevor Lawrence. The Jets did a lot, though. They got Mike Williams as a wide receiver 1-2 hybrid with Garrett Wilson and Tyron Smith. The Lions got some cornerback help with Terrion Arnold, but no big offensive additions, I don't believe. And you also got Carlton Davis. Packers, they got Josh Jacobs as a running back, and you also got Xavier McKinney as a strong safety. The Panthers did a lot. They got Rashad Penny, Jonathan Brooks in the running back room, and you got Deontay Johnson and Xavier Legette in the receiving core, and you have Robert Hunt on the O-line as well there. Patriots got Drake May at quarterback, Jacoby Brissett to also compete with him. Raiders got Gardner Minshew. You got Brock Bowers here, 81 overall rookie. And I don't believe any other massive signings. Oh wait, Christian Wilkins. You did get Christian Wilkins. The Rams didn't do anything crazy. They lost Aaron Donald. Their first round pick, I believe, was one of the edge rushers. We can quickly check that. Yeah, Jared Verse. The Ravens, their biggest thing was getting Derrick Henry to go with Lamar Jackson. The Saints really didn't do anything super notable. I know they got Chase Young, which I can show you guys Chase Young real quick. I think he's on this side. Yep, that's about it. The Seahawks, obviously you got Leonard Williams from the trade deadline last year. You picked up the big guy, defensive tackle in the first round. Sam Howell you traded for. And besides that, not a lot going on. Steelers had a very busy offseason. You got 2 new quarterbacks, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. You did lose Deontay Johnson, but you're making George Pickens that number 1 for sure. The Texans had a big offseason as well, getting Stephon Diggs. You obviously still have CJ Stroud. You got Joe Mixon, and not to mention, guys, Danielle Hunter as well in this pass rush. The Titans did a lot too. Underratedly, they got L'Jarius Sneed. I know they got Jamal Adams. And receiving core, they got Calvin Ridley and Tyler Boyd. They did a lot in this offseason and picked up a line in the first round. And finally, the Vikings. They obviously still have a great receiving room. They got the rookie J.J. McCarthy and Sam Darnold. They have Aaron Jones as their starting running back now, and a couple of pieces on defense. That is every team's roster. I'm going to zoom to the end of the season, and we will show all the stats in the playoff picture. The Bears, to start off, went 7-10 and missed the playoffs. That'd be a disappointing season for them, but it is Madden at the end of the day. Let's view the playoff bracket first. And we have, in the AFC, the Dolphins get the 1 seed. Can that happen in real life? It almost did last year. Texans at the 2 seed makes sense. I'd say most of this makes sense. The Ravens not making it maybe doesn't make sense. On the AFC side, the Jaguars getting in. I don't know about that. The Steelers winning the division. I don't know about that. Chargers making it. Don't know either. But overall, this isn't horrible. The Chiefs always winning the division. And the NFC side, it's not bad either. Falcons win as the 4 seed. Sounds accurate. Packers as a 5. Sounds accurate. The 1 and 2 are the Niners and the Lions. Bucks sneak in as a wild card. That could happen. And Vikings, if McCarthy ends up being very good, that could happen as well. Overall, I do think this NFC side makes very sense. It's very accurate to what could happen in real life. We obviously don't know, but this looks almost what I would do for the playoffs. We're going to look at the stats, and then we're going to simulate week by week until we find our Super Bowl champion. I guess I'll go through the stats for every team. If you guys don't want to see the stats for every team, there'll obviously be a place to, skip to that I will have set up on screen. So skip to this point on screen if you guys do not want to see these stats for every team. But yeah, we'll quickly go through these. Caleb wasn't great. Swift wasn't great. But Caleb did have a lot of rushing. I'm not even going to talk for a lot of these. If I see something cool, then I might say something, but I have to save my voice for commenting in the playoffs. Alright, first defense. Burrow played pretty good. I'll say some stuff along the way, Kareem Hunt played good. Jamar Chase, what can you really expect? Josh Allen was obviously great. Khalil Shakir, that's the first big surprise. Invincible. 13 sacks for Miller, 11 for Russo. Alright, the Bills kind of surprised me. Bill Nix kind of struggled. Devontae not great. Courtland Sutton pretty good though for him. A lot of interceptions though. A lot of interceptions for sure. 10 sacks for Bear and Browning. Cool. Okay, it's gonna take me all day if I individually go through everyone's stats. Myles Garrett, kind of disappointed. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go through the important stuff, the passing, the rushing, and the receiving, and then that's gonna be it for the rest. The Cardinals receiving, the Cardinals rushing, the Cardinals passing. Because I want to be able to get you guys to these playoffs. And it's not going to happen if I go through every player. 3 1,000-yard receivers. Oh my goodness, the Chiefs are insane. If that's any sign for real life, we're cooked. 49 touchdowns. Oh no, that is not good. And then we'll go through awards as well. Because those are low. Who? I was trying to talk about like the awards and I saw this like Zacchaeus guy lead the like Commanders. CeeDee Lamb type season, Tyreek Hill type season, rushing, Devon Achane. Let's see if there's any new additions that have an impact. Like, what did Barkley do? Barkley did pretty good on the Eagles, I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of overpowered. Falcons with Kirk Cousins. Not a lot of passing. Not as much as you think. Kirk Cousins, but still very efficient. 2,000 yards with McCaffrey. Oh my gosh. That's why they got the 1 seed. The Giants were pretty good. They were not bad. Or not as bad as I think they were going to be at least. Gabe Davis did okay in his debut. Mike Williams alright in his debut as well. And then Rodgers was dishing it out. Okay. Hendon Hooker even went in for the Lions. The Packers had no 1,000-yard receiver. Jacobs dominated. Love was pretty alright. Actually, he was pretty good. I disrespected him. I disrespected him for sure. It's my bad. Deontay Johnson, pretty good. Demario Douglas, 1,000 yards. And Drake May, not bad at all. Very good. Very good from Drake May as a rookie. O'Connell, not great for O'Connell. DeMarcus Robinson over Puka and... Oh my gosh. Okay, this season's kind of crazy. I mean, obviously it's not going to be just like a repeat of last season, but still, there's a lot of surprising stuff on here. Like, who thought that Derek Carr would almost get 4,000 yards in 2024? Sam Howell threw more interceptions than touchdowns. How do you even do that and still play? Jarvis Landry beat Pickens in receiving. Fields got the quarterback nod. Stroud was pretty good. Mixon was great. Diggs was good as well. And then for the Titans, no 1,000-yard receivers, but the ball was dished out to a lot of people. Will Levis, 21 picks, come on. And McCarthy was great as a rookie. That's why they made the playoffs. Jones pretty good, and Jefferson dominating. Alright, now let's check out the awards. Yearly awards. Mahomes wins MVP, 49 touchdowns. Let's see if there was a Okay, McCaffrey's 2,000 yards didn't even get up here. Coach of the Year goes to Kyle Shanahan. In the AFC, Mahomes wins Offensive Player of the Year. Here's the top 10. And we'll just go through all the AFC first. Defensive Player of the Year is DeForest Buckner. Let's see if there's any surprises. So the actual Rookie of the Year is Drake May, because all these guys are technically second-year players in the sim. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Junior Carlson. Okay. I don't really know these guys. Mahomes is best QB. Henry's best running back. Rashee Rice is best receiver. D-line, linebacker. Okay. Now let's move on to the NFC. Best kicker, Greg Joseph. Christian McCaffrey, we knew that was going to happen. Depoy goes to Kazir White. Wow. Wow. Maybe I should have looked at defensive stats. Caleb is 5th best quarterback. 5th for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Byron Murphy gets Defensive Rookie of the Year. Let's see. Anything else that's surprising? Just casually, the Niners getting quarterback, running back, and receiver. Okay. Anything else? Joy Trent Shanka as best linebacker. Okay. But yeah, that is all of the stats for you guys. I am going to simulate these playoff games week by week, and we will see who ends up winning the Super Bowl. After 1 week of simming, the Texans beat the Bengals in a domination game. The Chiefs beat the Jaguars. Steelers beat the Chargers. On the NFC, Lions beat the Bucks. Cowboys beat the Vikings. And the Packers beat the Falcons, setting up this divisional round matchup. So let us simulate the championship round, see who is still alive. Comment down below your prediction for who will win in the comments. Our AFC championship game is either the Texans or the Steelers, and on the NFC it's the Niners and the Lions. So now we're going to simulate one more time to see who will be our Super Bowl. Gonna sim the Super Bowl. I'm gonna predict Texans Niners. If it's a Texans Niners Super Bowl, that'd be awesome. Maybe a Texans Lions Super Bowl would be even more fun. Oh my god, I got it right. I mean, it's not that hard to get it right. But yeah, I will hop in as either the Texans or the Niners. I'm not gonna play, so I can simulate in real time. And we will see who ends up winning the Super Bowl. The 49ers are 15-2. The Texans are 13-4. Just a couple quick things I want to say before I simulate this game. Number one, I think the Super Bowl prediction from Madden is pretty accurate. I think I can see the Texans and the Niners being two of the best teams and both being in the Super Bowl representing their conference. I think this makes sense. Number two, I know it's kind of random to bring up, but College Football 25, I would love to make content on it. But I don't think it's on PC as of now, so I'm going to wait for any news of it coming to PC before I update you guys on College Football 25 content. And number three, if you guys enjoy these types of videos, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. But let's simulate this game, see who will win the Super Bowl. Alright, we're just going to go end the game, and we'll make it slow if it's close. 7-0 Niners. Niners have a 99 overall offense, by the way. I just checked. And it's tied at half. Okay, 21-14. 21-21. 28-21. 28-20. Oh, alright. We're gonna go slow. Niners are third in inches right now. And do they get it with McCaffrey? They do. They get the first down with McCaffrey. So that should be the game-winning rush. They should be able to just run the clock out here. And that will be it. I'll make sure though. I'll make sure that nothing happens. Neal from Brock Purdy. Another rush by McCaffrey. 1 yard reception. They did not do good at milking clock at all. So now we have to hop in. Because the Texans have a chance. Down 31-24. Tie this game up. I don't know how the Niners missed that up that badly. The Texans didn't have timeouts. CJ up the field. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. There's no way. The question is, well, they have to score first. But if they do score a touchdown, do you go for two? Or do you just kick it and send it to overtime? If it goes to overtime, that's crazy. Drops back. CJ gets sacked. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. A lot of clock ran off there, but you had to do hurry up. Snap it. You got to throw something and deflect it. You stop the clock, but 11 seconds to get down the field from 35. It's going to be hard. You have to hope that one of your big playmakers gets open here. Stroud takes the snap. Has an open pocket. Fires the shot. And it's too far. They're going to have to go Hail Mary. If they don't get this Hail Mary. It's a shame because they had a legit chance, but CJ got sacked and it kind of ruined everything they had. Let's see if we get a Hail Mary play here. CJ in the pocket. Sits back. Waiting for someone. Fires a shot. Did they get a roughing the passer call? They're going to give roughing the passer on that. This game is going a lot farther than it should right now. But that's a roughing the passer. Oh my gosh, it's at the 11. They have no time on the clock. This is crazy. This is the final play. Unless something happens. CJ fires. Oh, incomplete. They were blessed by the referees, but the 49ers are your 2024-2025 Super Bowl champions. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to check out more content on the channel. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, guys.